home. Yes, it is home. I'll always come back home. Nobody can take you away from home.
Yeah.
But to like literally leave out here and I don't know. To me, I fucking hate California. Like I said, I don't know. Other people love it. I hate it.
Mhm.
Everybody's rude out here.
Ah,
It's too
yeah.
expensive. There's it's really nothing out here for me. For me, there's nothing out here. I want to go in the middle of the woods, like Oregon. You can give me a cab and just leave me alone.
Oh yeah.
20 miles to the nearest. Yeah, 20 miles to the nearest convenience store, gas station, and liquor store, or whatever it is. Yeah, you can. 20 miles. I need 20 miles between me and society.
Why? What's wrong with the society?
What is wrong with society? I don't know. Don't you get on the internet all the time? You tell me. Everybody's losing their fucking noodles. Excuse my language, but there's just nothing. Nobody wants nothing. Yeah, we say we want change, but nobody. If you want change, then you make change. Nobody's really making change. They're just
Mhm.
begging for change.
So how do you think that we can change the world?
Not let old ass people be in charge for one. Stop taxation or lower it by an increasingly large amount. Third would be that go back to just him and her. No anything around the bucket. You
Mhm.
cannot have all these other people sitting there saying that I'm him, he, she, saying them, we. Because you got people now all of a sudden labeling themselves as fucking cats and dogs and shit like that, like which is just stupid. Those are what you call a mental patient. You have mental problems. Yes, of course, the whole world already has mental issues. Don't add on to the mental leads. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
You can't sit there and add fuel to the fire, and that's what's happening, and everything is okay. Like, all of our money seems to not even be placed in America, which is blowing my fucking mind every time I get on the internet because they're explaining that all these taxes we keep paying and they keep rising, none of the money is contribute to anybody in the United States. There's no way that those women from Somalia got in trouble and they then got $1.6 billion from the government. I never even got $100 paid from the government that I stole from them or try to get over on them on without catching out. People that do scams out in California all the time are getting caught. But then you get some other fucking individual who I'm not gonna be mean, an individual that comes over here and plays whatever the fuck they do victim and then make $1.6 billion of taxation people's money off of what? Lying? Off of lying? They learn that shit from the government, bro. These people that come over here and they make this money and then they get in trouble. For one, they don't pay the money back. The government's not gonna get it back. Second of all, is that how do you allow somebody that's not a fucking American citizen from a different nation just rob us? And at the end of the day, get to go back home scotch free. That doesn't make no sense. Because anybody else right now that commits a crime in any other country or any other county or city or wherever the fuck it is, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
And guess what? When you're an American citizen, you're gambling with your life doing something stupid somewhere else, like smoking weed when you're not to smoke weed. What you're doing is just letting them give you free slavery time, bro. Is really what it is because there's no way you can be saved. Their rules are different from our rules. In America, we kind of follow this little what you call a justice system to where there's leeway, to where you can get out of the system if you properly hire the right lawyer and you actually have money. In California, that's all that matters. You pay for the right lawyer and you have a certain amount of money. You don't have to go to jail. You will never go to jail.
Ah yeah.
Now, now, if you're poor and you don't have a lot of money, this and that,
Hi
you're
sister.
going to jail
Hi
for
how
4 or 5 years.
you doing?
Whatever the crime is, you're going to jail, bro. Like, and that's all I know about California is that if you have money, stay out of jail. If you're a different race, you get to do certain shit. Basically, being white in California, you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Real shit.
Oh yeah.
As long as I've been growing up from 1990 to now 2026, all I've ever seen is white people just literally get away with shit. And then if you're not a part of the
And
culture,
you?
like
I'm
they will
doing
just
great,
Uncle Tom
thanks,
the fuck out
sister.
of you.
How about you? Family, is everything okay?
Let me ask you a question. If I was to move from where you're originally from, not where you're at right now, would the woman love me?
Let's ask my sister because it's been a long time that I'm not living there. Hera, how do you think about it? The question is true to you. I don't know. But I think that you have people to love you, yes. My answer is yes.
Of course, I
Everything
understand like
great.
that, but I'm in a whole other place. I have a homeboy from Nigeria and shit. I was like, yo, what if I go visit with you? Because it's
Oh, she
family.
said they
It's funny.
will.
When I ask my homie from like, they will love me.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. How many? I'm sorry to ask this question. In if I move somewhere else and you're in your guys' culture, am I allowed to have more than one wife?
Are you naturally loving? But you can have one wife, but just one on paper. Like for the law, you can have just one, but you can have others aside without having a contract.
Yeah.
She said we are
Yes.
naturally loving, so like we have a lot of hospitality. You can go. Yeah.
Okay, and I know in other cultures that are not American cultures that like I seen I think it was like a Middle Eastern culture that the guy had to like find a sheep and like other things like that. You know, it's like showing humbleness towards a household. Like you're supposed to bring like they give you a list of items to bring, and it's like a
Yes.
marriage proposal kind of thing. Is
Yeah,
that
that is the
that's the same thing?
yes. Yes.
That's cool. At least you ain't asking me how big my bank account is. That's That's nice. That's very open minded. I mean, literally, you got to go on what's called a scavenger hunt. Is what it would be called. And hopefully, you do good, right? And then you get the woman of your dreams.
So she's saying that
Do you?
literally
Can I
you
ask you
can
this?
have one wife, but you can have more by taking them to the states and making sure they agree to it. Okay.
That's your sister. The text that
Yes.
her name is Hera, right? Did
Yes.
I say that right? Hera. Hera. How you doing, Hera? And I see your message and it's not like I want to have more than obviously. I don't know how people feel about that. How do you feel about having a man having more than one wife? I mean, as a woman, would you want more than one husband?
No.
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 Do you think a man should have more than one woman?
No. Because I need the attention for
Well, why?
myself. I need the attention for myself, and whenever I want my husband to be with me, I want him to be with me. Not that he divided himself for different kinds of women. Even though they are good, we can have a good relationship and everything, but I prefer just one for myself and no one else.
No, I get it. I mean, I've ran across good women, bad women in my 36 years. And, I guess maybe I'm just, I guess honestly, let me break, I guess I'm selfish, right? Because I want more,
You
which
want
that'll be a
more?
selfishness, right?
Are you
Yes, I
Muslim?
have a, no, I'm not Muslim at all. I'm just, I don't know how to say this on the internet without getting, I have a, like, high, tolerance,
Okay.
sex drive. So, more,
Okay.
more.
So do you think that you can handle different women's at the same
Yes,
time?
I can.
And will you
Yes,
live
it'll keep me happy.
okay? And will you live in the same house or different houses?
I don't know how that works. I've never been anywhere where, like you're explaining what you're explaining, that if I was to understand the rules and the regulations and how to play out, maybe like you give me a week starting test, like, okay, spend a week in, this house with six women and see how it works out. It'll be a struggle, of course, because I have to break down every woman. And of course, like you said, you want time, you want this, you want that, you want love and affection. At some point in time in my life, if I actually have, let's say, two wives or three wives,
Okay.
at, at some point in time, I have to figure out how to make them all get along to not get mad at me for not spending enough time with each individual person. for me not doing what a specific other one wants. Like it's like a team motivation
Okay.
thing. So like you have a coach, you have a coach, basketball, football, that everything the coach says, you're like, okay, yes, and then you break. I believe in a relationship is not like that, of course, but I mean everybody should be on the same team. Everybody should be on the same goals.
Okay.
And I do believe in having more than one person in the household, whether it's for women or men, will benefit anybody. Between two men sharing a woman is different than a woman sharing two men. Yeah, I mean a man sharing two women, because two women, it's not like you guys have to size each other up or anything like that. When it's two men fucking one, excuse my language, fucking one woman, there's a lot that goes behind that shit. Is he an apex predator? You can't put two apex predator in the same room. Then you can't have somebody that's lower than the other person. They like it's sort of like a percentage rate. You need one at 98 and one at 97. You can't have one at 99 and then one at 96, because just those two little bars in between, whatever it is, like it's a lot of downfall. It's a lot of upgrade. Everybody has to be equal. Yes, you can choose one preferably over the other, but at the same time, while you do that, you have to be equal enough to be, I guess, responsive to it, be honest, and then be shareable. Be shareable. I guess that's the key word. Be shareable. Is somebody shareable enough to not get jealous? Like, hey, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with that. I mean, why would you get mad at somebody having two women in the house, or even a man having two? I mean, a woman having two men in the house. Then you guys laid out these rules, and everything should be kind of placed. It's better than fucking a random person and catching feelings, and then you're cheating on the side, is what usually happens, and then you're getting into trouble. Just have two people be honest about something, explain the whole situation. That's what the fuck the key word is called, communication.
Yeah.
It was invented for a reason, right? Sit down and explain to somebody exactly without hiding nothing. What do you want? Get straight to the point of what you want. Don't sit there and throw a fucking left and a right hook. This is what I expect and this is what I want. Can I have it? That's another thing. Can I have it? If it's unavailable, then you have to submit to making something else work. Like, oh, well, how can we make it work? And then from both perspectives, however it goes, women and man, woman, you need to hear both of their perspectives. It is not one has a higher opinion than the other. You need both of them to agree on who's going to do this, who's going to do that, who's going to, like chores. Who's going to suck dick, who's going to do this, who's going to do that. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Okay. So, have you been in a relationship that was difficult, or what's what happened that you have all these kind of ideas?
My first baby mama, I have three baby mamas, one kid by each one.
Okay.
My first baby mama was a hooker, and I was selling dope. And that's how we met. She eventually got
Okay,
pregnant, had a
Hera.
kid, tried to
See
take
you
the kid.
around. Take care. Love you.
Bye, Hedda. Yeah, so my first baby mama was a hooker. I was selling dope. She had gave birth to my firstborn son that I don't really know at all. And then I fucked around a year later and met another girl and had a kid. My daughter, the only girl in my family, and then ended up fucking around and losing her. Now I have a newborn son that actually happens to have the same birthday as my firstborn son 13 years later. Blew my fucking mind.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
They're both August, yes, they're both August 29th. So I said God gave me a second chance to be a father to a son. So when I was born, my dad, he did love me, I guess, in the beginning. And then later down the line, he tried to shoot me. And then now he doesn't talk to me at all. Like almost 8 years, 9 years going on. He has not called me, doesn't care what happens to me. He didn't even think I was going to make it past 25. So,
But
yeah, my own dad told me one day. Yeah, my own dad told me one day, he was like, I don't think you're going to live past 25. And it's just a random thing he said. I don't know if he was drunk or whatever the fuck, but he just was like, yeah, I don't think you're going to live past 25. But I love you. And I just like took that to heart. It was like, what the fuck? Where'd that randomly come from? And all the shit I've been through, I didn't think I was going to make it past 25, but I'm here. Another 11 years later, damn near. And his mom, my grandma, my only last grandma, my dad's mom, she calls me all the time, and she'd be like, "Oh, I wish I could just tell your dad to call you and grow up." And I'm like, "Yep, that's sad. Like your own mother, my dad's own mom that's alive, bro. She can't even tell him to grow the fuck up because he won't." But then I get battered for, "Oh, you should grow up, figure things on your own, do this, do that." I'm like, what the fuck? How does this reverse to me? And then when I sit there and get upset and throw it back at them, it's, "Oh, well, don't come around. We don't want nothing to do with you." Because I guess I'm an aggressive person and shit. And I look at them and be like, "Yeah, that's the same fucking energy y'all just gave me." And when I throw it right back at you, I get cut off.
Oh, I see.
So
So,
I have a mother. I do have my mom. She's alive. I have my real dad. He's alive. They both fucking hate me. And I got blessed to have a second mom and a second dad. Because of step parents.
okay.
My stepmom, that bitch was the problem automatically. She's the reason why me and my dad to this day have a problem. But he won't leave his crackheaded wife alone. My dad choose the crackheaded white bitch over his drunken son. You know how hard that fucking hurt me, bro? That shit broke my heart to know that a dope head is worth saving over your drunken son. Like, that shit, bro. Then my mom did me dirty too. And that's like, somebody told me to just like write a book or like just to tell the internet the whole shit. So one day I'm just get on this shit and just tell the whole truth. Like literally the whole truth to where my family is gonna see this video for the rest of my life and their life because I'm gonna say every fucking thing. What happened to them, what happened to me. And they're not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. Some of my family got fucked and shit by family and shit like that, raped and shit. So yeah, when I come out on the internet saying that shit, they're gonna hate the fuck out of me. But I think that's what I should do. Just piss everybody off. Why not? What do I have to lose? What were we saying, man?
What do you think that is happening between you and your parents that there is no relationship?
I became an alcoholic and burned bridges, the honest truth. And then when I tried to build them bridges, they never were crossable again.
Okay.
And when I say that deeply, honestly, that's the truth. I even try to refix them with every little body. Even my dad, my grandma were cool. At some point in time, I even cursed out my grandma and called her a bitch, bro. That's my grandma. Because I was drinking so much. And I didn't want to hear nothing. So when I burned all these bridges and I kind of refixed some of them, I knew they were uncrossable. Let's say that. You can build a bridge, but is that bridge meant for you to cross? Me and her reformed the chief. She formed her bridge from her side. I formed because the bridge ain't built just from one side. You have to meet in the middle. We built this bridge back up, and it's stable, but it's collapsible too because at the same time, the love thing. It's like I don't know. This is actually, to be honest, I get so upset seeing people happy. I do sometimes because I'll see people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go visit my mom. You know, she made me dinner," or "I'm gonna go visit my cousin and we're all going camping or some shit." It's like, damn, bro. Everybody's around family, loved ones. I'm sitting here in my car every fucking day trying to stay out of trouble, and I do keep myself away from people because people are dangerous. Like an emotional dangerous part. Like if I'm already emotionally unstable, why would I want somebody to emotionally damage me or add more stress onto my life? So here I am, drinking in my car, always every day by myself, thinking about life. What can I do to fix not even myself, but life, which is fucking huge. It's hard to do that. Because the world, I hope everybody hears this. Does the world want to fix itself, or does everybody individually feel like they have to fix somebody that's fucked up? You know, you can't fix Trump or his mistakes. Let's say that. Let me use that as a fact. You can't fix this guy that we voted for, his state of mind or anything. all these comments and everything that we post online. That's just your state of mind thinking. Now, taking action is everybody literally just saying, fuck it, we're going to march up to the White House and we want this man out of the White House, bro. Like, you can kick him out the White House. You don't have to literally, like, put your foot to his ass and kick him out. But there is a way to get him out of that house, bro. Like, everybody just has to come to an agreement one day and don't go to work. Don't do shit. The government needs all of us, bro. Remember that. If everybody sits there one day and be like, well, if I didn't go to work for 30 days, a whole month, what would happen? For one, you think about like, well, damn, I don't get paid. How do I feed my family? How do I pay my mortgage? How do I pay my electricity bill? This and that. Instantly, the answer is that how are they gonna pay themselves if you don't pay them? They need us to pay themselves. Then they pay us with leftover change, what's called a fucking paycheck. I mean, can I say it any more clear? Did not nobody catch on to that shit? Like, how do I go to work for a whole week and then have to wait another week because it's called a week in the hole to get paid? Now I'm 2 weeks into work and I barely received one paycheck. But I did 2 weeks worth of work. Bro, every day I go to work, I expect to see money on my motherfucking card. You say I make 80 or $100 a day, I want $180 on my card every day. I don't need to see a week's worth of check. I don't need to see this worth of check. I know how to add up money and to put money away, this and that. But then again, not a lot of people know how to save money. You got half grown-ups in the world, half kids in the world. That's how the world's split. Half retards, basically, is what I'm going to say, and half smart people. That's why they made it like that, because they sat there and was like, well, if I give you cash every day and you're a drug addict, you like to drink, you like to do this and that, you need gas, guess what? You're never going to pay your bills. So that's why they do the little lump sum. So when you get it, you have to break down like, oh, here goes rent. This is what I'm left with. Now you're going to go do what you want to do, but you had to wait so long to do it. So when you had to wait so long to do your drugs, get your gas, or get clothes or anything, you're going to go extra hard in the paint. Think about that. You're going to go extra hard in the paint because now instead of buying an eighth of weed, you're going to buy 7 grams of weed. Instead of buying an 8 ball of coke, you're going to buy a fucking ounce of coke, whatever it is. It's just, you know what I mean? You get the whole drift is that now you need more of it because you had to wait so long for it. Now imagine if every day you had something, you'd be perfectly fine.
Okay.
Everybody has to, everybody has to have something. I don't ever hate on nobody doing drugs, but there's specifically certain type of drugs you're supposed to be doing. You can do mushrooms. You can do cocaine. You can do marijuana. You can sip promethazine. I didn't give a fuck about that. I used to sip that shit. But just remember that there's a consequence to everything. You can do heroin all day as long as you're functional. You can smoke crystal meth if you want, as long as you're functional. You know what I mean? But this is where we all fuck up, is that we're unfunctional off the shit is because we overdose ourselves. How do you tell an adult, well, this is how much weed I'm gonna give you today, or how much heroin I'm gonna give you today, and that should satisfy you? Imagine if there was a liquor store that sold nothing but pure drugs, like they used to do in the Western drugs. And you can go in there and get a shot of fucking heroin, you can go in there and get a shot of crystal meth, whatever you want. You can get some marijuana, obviously we have that liquor. Anything you want. Let's say we have them drugstores where you can walk in there, take your hard-earned money, and just get the little dosage a day. You think the world would be that fucked up?
Maybe. How do you think?
To be honest, who gives us drugs first of all? Where did they come from? Yeah, they naturally grow and shit, but who started to think about marketing besides a drug dealer drugs? They show you this from movies too. Like, bro, the government has all the drugs. They have all the best drugs. Everybody I ever met out of the hospital, they have the best drugs. They're like, I work in this fucking hospital for a reason. Because when their friends want morphine and this and that, they have access to that shit. I met somebody from the fucking hospital, and he was like, what do you need? It's okay to lose a couple of pills to a little vial, a vial and shit of some liquid and shit. But they take the drugs themselves. Anybody in the medical field don't think they're just there to save your lives. They're fucking drug addicts, bro. Everybody in this world is a drug addict. Sex is a drug. Coffee is a drug. Sugar is a drug. What more do you need to understand that we're all fucking junkies on something?
Yeah. This is
Pay
true.
attention. It's just what do you prefer?
So how do you think that you can do to change your life? Do you have relationship with your kids?
Of course.
So you see them every day.
Fuck no.
Why?
Because I'm doing bad right now. What can I do to change my life?
Yeah.
Nothing. Actually, to be honest, I don't want to be fucking saved. It ain't like I want to be here any longer. What the fuck? Earth is so boring. Life is so stupid. Humans are fucking so selfish and nasty. All we do is just put dirt on this earth. Like, we're just sitting here cluttering the fucking earth with bullshit. We make too many cars. Women fucking blow my mind with the upkeep. Your guys' upkeep blows my mind. If we were back in like medieval times and all that, your makeup and shit and everything else, all this other shit that I guess what you need is what women think they need. That shit never existed. Back then, you just needed a fucking house and kids and a good man that was strong. Now all of a sudden, it's something else, and that's why I don't really respect women at all. Like, and then women don't respect men at all. How do you have kids with somebody and the next thing you know, you want to fucking take everything from them, even the kids?
Wow. So are you at work? Did you go to work today?
I can't work. I have a record. I'm trying to get it clean.
Okay.
I haven't worked in the last 2.5 years.
So how do you survive?
Do what I have to do. Whatever I have to do. I literally, to be honest, how do I survive? I make whatever I can when I can. I give all the money to my, actually my baby mom that just had my son, because my other two kids are taken care of. And then from there, I guess, to be honest, I don't know, I just go out and just fuck with people. I don't know. Like yesterday, last night, I was broke as hell and I was online. I literally got free fucking almost 12 beers for free. Got gas. I just walk up to people and be like, "Look, bro, I'm doing bad. Give me some." I don't even ask them for money. I just be like, "Just go swipe that fucking credit card," because instantly everybody has nothing but plastic. I guess it's how I approach them, how I ask, and I'm just like a friendly face. I don't know. I've never been told by no by anybody, and when I do get told no, it just makes it 10 times better for me because the next person makes it better. Yeah, I'm fucking homeless right now. I'm sorry to say it like that. But I'm homeless. I sleep in my car.
So is that you sleep in your car?
Fuck yeah.
How do you have your hygiene? Like to clean
Oh,
yourself?
I'm blessed to have friends that let me shower at their house when they get off of work. And then when it comes to food, that's the problem. I can't store food. I can't make food. So I'm pretty much fucked with eating like certain shit. Like I'll buy a bag of beef jerky, peanuts, and like some salads here and there.
Okay.
But for the most part, yeah, my eating habits are so horrible right now. It's not how it's supposed to be. My stomach hurts all the time. I'm fucking having to take a shit more than I usually have to do and stuff because I'm eating stuff that's just running right through me. It's not a cooked meal. I love cooking. That's what I'm good at. So like when I cook and not being able to cook, and then I can't store food nowhere neither. I even asked my mom recently. I was like, "Yo, can I store some food in your house?" She looked at me and said, "Boy, get the fuck out." I looked at her and was like, "Damn, that's how dirty I get done. I can't store food." But just to tell you a little hint of what's going on in my life, my sister from LA can drive all the way from LA and sleep in here and fucking chill and everything, and she don't fucking pay no rent nowhere. And they allow her to come in the house and do whatever the fuck she wants to do. And then I ask randomly for a shower, or can I store some food? It's all I ever hear is "boy, figure it out. Boy, figure it out." And then when I keep hearing that, it's hard to figure it out because the anger that's built up inside me, I don't know. I just be wanting to slap the shit. I just be wanting to slap the shit out of them and then make them listen. Like, yo, shut the fuck up and you gonna listen and just this is what's going on. But it's the thought in my head. It's not gonna happen. I fucking hate my parents. I'm gonna be rude with you.
I think that you can do something for yourself. Do you go to church?
No, I don't. Most sinners go to church. I understand that, but most people that actually play with God's words, I don't know. I don't mess around with religion. I'm agnostic, is what it's called.
I think that you can start from there. You can start from there. Just go to church, listen to the word of God, and try to have peace with yourself. By finding peace with yourself, you can see that things will catch up together. So all the break stuff, all the things that not joined in your life, by going to church, I think that this can help you. Or you can find a Bible and read it by yourself. If it's not that place you want to go, you find a Bible, you read it by yourself, and try to pray.
Can I ask you this? Can I ask you this? You kind of look, you sound like my grandma, not to be rude. Is God gonna go do a 9 to 5 for me? Is God gonna pay my bills?
But now you're not doing anything. You are trying to find yourself right now.
No, I get spiritually or whatever praying. I get how people feel connected to something, but literally, let's talk in an actual format. Is there somebody walking around fucking name God that's gonna go to work for me when I'm doing bad and pay my bills? Is he gonna work a 9 to 5 and extra overtime and never get to see his kids? No. The sad part is even when God or whatever Jesus was walking this fucking earth before he got nailed to the cross, the nigga didn't have a job. He didn't do shit but collect random people that were doing bad, rapists, pedophiles, thieves, and shit. And that's who's actually getting blessed right now by Trump. It's pedophiles, thieves, and rapists. So I'm starting to see that shit is manipulated as fuck, bro. They're using the Bible, and the way that they explain the Bible, and it's written in the Bible, is the same thing that these fucking grown-ass men are doing right now, is manipulating the Bible and manipulating us. I'm not gonna play that game, and I actually caught on to that shit a long time ago. Why the fuck would I need you to pray for me? My last pastor told me the only thing I had to do was have a spiritual relationship between me and God. Not ever have somebody question me about that I'm not good enough for them and their religion and shit. Most Christians out here, if you've never been to California, most Christians out here will tell you, no, most Christians out here in California will tell you that God is not going to send you to heaven or loves you unless you commit to being a full 100% Christianity. You can't tell me that shit. Who are you to judge me? And then first of all, most Christians are full of shit. Some of my families are Christians and they'll have me buy liquor for them out in public, but then they want me to buy it because I don't, like I said, believe in it too much, so they don't get judged by their fucking Congress and shit. Oh, we're not drinkers, we believe in the Lord. Then I'm buying them liquor without the Lord seeing, or their fucking Congress. And then we're back at home drinking together as a family. But they don't want the world to know that shit. I can't stand people like that. That's fucking faker than shit.
But you are not doing it for others. You are doing it for yourself. You know? You do it for yourself. You try to have peace with yourself. You try to manage stuff with yourself. You're not doing it for anyone, you know? Just do it for yourself. Be happy with yourself. And everything will go better. Once you have a peaceful life with yourself, I think that things gonna be better.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I keep praying.
Yeah.
One day I guess so.
Just have peace with yourself. Try to manage things. Don't think about the world because this moment is about you. It's about to find yourself. So if you try to have something
That even sounds. When you said that, I have to question that. Don't think about the world. That's easy to say when you're the only one probably left in the world, but when there's, what, 7.2 billion people or 6.2 billion people around the world, and everybody's out here making mistakes, and the next mistake they make is to get rid of your life for no fucking odd reason,
then yes, I'm worried. What the hell? People randomly just killing people for no reason. Because it just taught me to be better. Now you're telling me to be better? That's words. That's just words. And one ear and out the other. Now when you actually take action or anybody does it, bro, that shit means something. Yes, I believe in these kids who get their ass whipped every fucking day. Hell yes, I do. I don't understand how moms are sitting there letting these little 17-year-old, 16-year-olds bring guns in their house, throw dope in their house. I mean, it's no different from back in the days, but they're just different now. Time I got weed in my mom's house, she took all my weed, flushed it down the toilet, sold the other half. Yeah, this motherfucker didn't even like weed, she sold the other half. And then she flushed the rest of it down the toilet. And this is me back in, what, barely before 2000. I'm selling weed for somebody else. So all that product, I had to come up with. Or I had to come up with somebody else's money. She done put me in hella predicaments. And all I get told at the end of the day is figure it out. How the fuck am I supposed to figure out something when you're just negatively just fucking everything up? But the one time she did love me is when I was stealing from, I used to hit house licks, knock on your door and steal all your shit if you didn't answer. So when I used to do that shit, she used to take all the Gucci and Coach purses and bags I used to have. She used to, oh, well, I'll take that from you. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, it's okay. And the next thing you know, when the police were at the door, it's, oh yeah, you can take him to jail. Like, what the fuck? How does that work out? You used me for my products and shit, all the stolen shit, and next thing you know, now you can take me to jail. Yeah, I got one of those weird ass moms. Like I said, I get one. I guess I gotta love her. If it was up to me. And this is just a thought. I'd have fucking poisoned her goddamn oatmeal a long time ago, knowing that she was gonna come out to be like this. I think I'm probably like the only person, probably not the only person, but I do call my mom a bitch in public, and I easily get mad. Oh, that's your mom. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. She gonna treat me weird, bro? Yeah, you gonna get called a bitch. Don't do that shit. I got a weird mom, I'm gonna treat you a weird way. I'm gonna call you weird names. And I do. It's just more that I'm focused on because I want to low key, I guess what you would call explode, like in and out. It's too much of a.
So what do you do in your daily life?
Let me see. From the day I wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning, the first thing I do is take a shit at Denny's. The second thing I do is come back to where I was at, brush my teeth, put lotion on. Well, no, I wash myself down with a wash rag if I can, because it'd be hot. And then I get dressed, lotion up, get all my shit together, smoke a bowl of weed, I have to. And then I just head out in the day and I guess just do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's not like I have a bad life. It's just losing lack of hours of sleep every day and then, like, being unhealthy and not eating right and shit like that. It starts to fuck with me. So there's times where like, I'll be upset for no reason, and then somebody will look at me and be like, "God damn, what did I do?" And it's like, "Oh my bad, like I'm tired." And they'll see that shit in my face immediately. But that's like, it becomes an issue because somebody else is thinking, "I don't give a fuck if you're tired." You know, like I said, I'm in California, bro. Like motherfuckers don't give a fuck what you going through. Or even my friends, they even look at me like, "Bro, I don't give a fuck. Wake up." I have homies right now that can be like, "I'm tired. I don't want to do no drugs." But everybody out here does drugs. I swear to God, like I get in the car, next thing you know, there goes a line of cocaine, here goes some weed, like unlimited weed, and then here goes a bottle of liquor. It's like, bro, I don't want any shit. And then it's like, oh, we'll just take a shot. And like I said, I don't know how to turn it off. So one shot I turn into like 3 shots, 5 shots, 7 shots. Next thing you know, fucking just give me the whole bottle. Yeah, for everybody else that limitates themselves on shit, congratulations, bro. You should stop limiting yourself, though. Like, there's nothing wrong with drugs. They used to use that shit back in the days in the cowboy days. They used to give out fucking, what was it, morphine for headaches. Did you know that all of a sudden, to cure tumors and other type of shit, they just did a test result thing. They did something where they gave like 3 humans some kind of tumor shit. Next thing you know, they try to, in 3 days, get rid of these tumors they gave them. Well, I guess that was a successful, whatever fucking drugs they're coming up with. What cured it was smoking tobacco. A simple fucking remedy of just naturally growing leaves. All you gotta do is smoke fucking cancer to get rid of that shit. A tumor, wherever the fuck it was at. Like, how is that possible?
So where are you going now? Where are you going?
To go get more liquor? To go get more liquor? To get more liquor, man. That's it. Get as drunk as I can. Until it cools down. I'm trying to get drunk like the guy across the street. This motherfucker over here drunk. Probably drugs too. Look at him. Yeah.
Look at that guy right there. He's on drugs. See him? He's fucking high as hell. All the way in the corner.
You ask what California was like, or even you come to the United States, the only thing you finna do is drugs.
Oh yeah?
Everybody is on drugs. Yes. You go to the bar, and you think you're just gonna drink liquor. No, you're gonna smoke weed, you're gonna pop ecstasy, you're gonna snort some cocaine. You get people fucking in the restrooms and shit. Like, I don't know how everybody else lives, bro, but when I move around where I live at, man, there's shit that you think is not gonna happen. But it's all who you know. So, like, in California, certain people work at certain places on purpose. Like, I got homies that work literally at the bar so we can just do stupid shit. I got friends that work at the liquor store so we can just do stupid shit. I got friends that work at the county office that work for the state of Riverside. That you can just get away with certain shit if you know them. It's like, I bet, alright. But it's really literally life has always been based off of who you know. Not what you do, is who you know. Because they do it. Makes hella sense, don't it? Like that bike, brother. This is nice. I rode a dirt bike before. Is it lucky like the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, no. You get the little CC sitting out there. I don't know.
Ricky.
Look at that handsome motherfucker right there. That's my boy. 2 of them. Internet, here, you can take the phone. Take it. You're just gonna talk on the internet. This is a girl she showed. Where were you at again? I think she's like that. I just do it for conversation and shit. I don't be trying to get paid, bro. Yeah. I mean, if I ever did, it's not gonna go to me. It's gonna go to you. Buying liquor. So I don't need to get paid.
Okay.
See, I'm happy. I'm smiling. I'm happy.
What makes you
I ain't
happy?
lying. I'm happy. I'm just fucking drunk. I ain't even happy. I'm just drunk. Hey, excuse me, brother. Can I buy a cigarette off you? Are you sure? Motherfuckers cost money, man. I appreciate it. Shit. I'm probably gonna take 2 hits off the shit and throw it out the window. I'm gonna be with you. I'm on a vape, but like taking a hit every once in a while, you know, kind of remind me. There you go. My bad. I'll be throwing them motherfuckers out the window, bro. Yeah, no doubt. Thank you. Appreciate that shit, y'all. I'm so spoiled. I'm like a grown ass kid. Look at me now, Mom. God damn, man. Alright, right. Well, you have a good day. I want to listen to some music real quick. Bye.
Sure. It was a pleasure meeting you, Daniel. Have a wonderful day.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, let me add you real quick.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you have a wonderful day, ma'am.